This is chapter 2 of the summary of my book, entitled Mean King. Bethany gets back to work and it becomes dinner time. Dinner is served in a large room with beautiful chandeliers and a long dinner table that is set with two beautiful centerpieces that are orchid flowers, silverware, chinaware, and glassware. The palace has beautiful crimson and gold drapery, paintings and portraits of characters wearing fancy clothing, expensive furniture, and pillars. King Yus and the candidates to be queen are sitting at the dining table, waiting to be served the rest of dinner. So far they have lamb kebabs, naan, hummus, and falafels. Bethany enters the dining room with a merlot red wine to serve them, and King Yus checks her out a bit because he notices that she has manners and etiquette skills. King Yus then thinks to himself that Bethany would be good as a concubine while Bethany is pouring his wine in his wine glass. King Yus waves his right hand dismissively, as to say she poured enough red wine into his wine glass, and then he thinks to himself that he needs to choose a Jewish girl to be queen, and that he is just stringing Amina along. He thinks he might actually end up choosing Amina to be queen if she plays her cards right, like if she can cook, clean, if she is a great conversationalist, can keep him on his toes, has similar interests as him such as math and history, and if she can bear children. After King uses inner dialogue, he says, "Excuse me, Bethany." "Yes, Your Highness." Bethany murmurs, unsure of what he might say next. "You look kind of sad. What's the matter?" he asked, rhetorically, when he knows good and well that he rejected her to be a candidate to be queen, and she could possibly be said that her mother, Belinda, is ill. "I just miss my mom," Bethany answered, faintly. "What a jerk, a prick, and a punk. I don't like this guy," Bethany thinks to herself. Then Amina starts chuckling a bit. Then everyone, including King Yus, starts to laugh, and Bethany thinks they're laughing at her, so Bethany thinks she should dash to the kitchen of the palace, but decides to walk there slowly, with the merlot wine bottle in her right hand, because she doesn't want to seem like she has an attitude. At the back of her mind, she still thinks she has a chance, and she still hopes that King Yus would change his mind and make her a candidate to be queen. So she tells herself she needs to be on her A game and be more patient. Since Bethany was a little girl, she loved dressing up like a princess. She watched a lot of Disney princess movies with her mother. Belinda would sometimes dress up as a queen and Bethany a princess. Bethany always dreamed of being royalty, even though she's a Christian, and she was taught all humans are royal priesthood. She thinks she has what it takes to be a queen because she cares about people. She knows how it feels to struggle and overcome adversity and hardship, plus she's a determined, hard-working, resilient person who's strong-willed. Once inside the kitchen in the palace, Bethany sees the cook, Rebecca, who is a Jewish 40-year-old woman. She asks Rebecca, "Can you believe him?" "King Yus, what'd he do?" Rebecca asked. "He asked me what was the matter or something so obnoxiously, and I think he knew why I looked sad and he laughed at me," Bethany responded. "Yeah, he's been that way ever since Queen Runa passed away." "Tell me more about what happened to Queen Runa," Bethany said, making sure not to talk over the food being prepared. "Queen Runa died at child's birth. She had a baby boy, but he died a few days later. So that's why he's so mean to me," Bethany said. Bethany felt sorry for King Yus after hearing how he lost his wife and his son. She also wondered why he didn't treat the other candidates to be queen as badly as he treated her. He did treat his staff kind of bad though, but not as bad as he treated her. "Yeah, he's even mean to me sometimes. Don't take it that harshly," Rebecca says. Bethany just shrugs and says, "Okay." The next day, Bethany's aunt, Rose, visits the palace, King Yus's palace, and she tells the guard at the gate that she needs to talk to her niece, Bethany. She has a letter from Belinda House in the hospital, and Rose needs to look after the house that Belinda and Bethany live in. So the guard lets Rose into the gate, and a staff member gets Bethany.
"How is everything? How are they treating you?" Rose asks Bethany. Bethany says, "King Yuzi didn't choose me to be a candidate to be queen. I'm a maidservant." In between tears, Bethany knows she had to hold it together and keep her composure because she still has hopes King Yuzi would change his mind considering how well she cooks and does her chores around the palace. "Why? What happened?" Rose asked. "King Yuzi chose another foreign girl to be candidate to be queen over me. She's not even that beautiful." Rose just chuckles, then reaches into her purse and says, "Well, your mom sent this for you." Bethany looks and sees a letter in Rose's right hand. Rose hands the letter to Bethany and Bethany says, "I'll read it later because it's kind of personal. I need to read it in private." Rose looks disappointed, and Bethany found it strange that Rose didn't look disappointed at the fact that she wasn't chosen to be candidate to be queen. "Oh, okay, well, I'll talk to King Yuzi for you about making you a candidate to be queen," Rose says. "How would you get an opportunity to speak to the king?" Bethany asked. "I have my ways," Rose responds. "But King Yuzi said he likes the foreign girl over me," Bethany says. "Don't worry, dear. I'll still talk to him." If you liked this video, like, subscribe and share, for more videos. Mercedes, signing off.